Hi. Yet more toxic fallout from Saturday's Whitechapel events. Having seen the left and some anarchos make fools of themselves over the Muslim black bloc, it's time to examine the populist ultra-right reaction. Quite frankly, it's been a boon for them, assisted by filmed material, so it wasn't difficult for them to portray this as an example of a growing jihadist power that's working towards a takeover. With the success of the Gaza independence, Muslim councillors elected on a sectarian basis, Whitechapel is a prime example of this, where the local authority is now controlled by them after they were democratically elected. So, similar to the populist right, they've taken democratic advantage of the crumbling system as voting decreases and the traditional parties disintegrate. Meanwhile, the populist ultra-right are deftly employing the Whitechapel images, mixing them with the fear and paranoia engineered by recent high-profile murders committed by refugees and asylum seekers. Where this is leading is painfully obvious. Forms of vigilantism and countervigilantism, which could spiral into violence propelled by any incident, real or greatly exaggerated. An emboldened ultra-right will undoubtedly exploit this, just waiting to push things further. Not that this could flare up immediately, although it could erupt at any time, on any time scale, but with migrants being dispersed in H.M.Os, anything could happen any time. If there is a confrontation between vigilante groups, it will be in peripheral areas, with an incursion, real or perceived, by one side or another. This is all speculation on my behalf, but highly likely in today's atmosphere. We've had a very dangerous times all round. The gaping lack of genuine alternatives to all this, and there's a lack of working class unity at any level, where middle class agendas predominate in all political factions, and the majority of us are left in a semi-Darwinian struggle for survival, abandoned, marginalised, unwanted, unwelcome, against the background of a disintegrating social, political, economic chaos without solution, ghettoisation, hopelessness. It also means that in blind desperation and despair, there's every chance that we'll turn on one another rather than attempt to overthrow the system that's brought us to this situation, with the collective id unleashed, us becoming our own worst enemies, while at the top they accumulate more wealth and power, feeding off our multi-divisions. How can this be reversed to our advantage and empowerment and class unity? Bye.